That's so weird. Hi guys. Sorry, I'm just like setting this up where I want to put it because I can't put it sideways because it's saying the rotation's locked, but there's absolutely nothing locked on here. So I think there's just like a really bad glitch with iPhone and the YouTube app, and it really sucks because they're like not doing anything to fix it. And I guarantee there's not like a magical number you could call for YouTube. So I'm sure there is, but not everybody, I'm sure, like gets that. Anyways, hi, welcome. I didn't put a whatchamacallit, like a theme on this, or like what I'm calling it, but basically I'm just going to chat about the last month, or maybe mostly the beginning of this month, because that's been kind of like shit showy for me, and play hi, be my therapist while I clean my rig. So this should be fun. I don't know, I just feel like I'm so like this lately, and I have so much to tell you, and I've obviously haven't been on for a bit. I mean, I've been posting shorts, but like me myself haven't been on, so it's just nice to like catch up with you guys. Sorry, I feel like something's already in my eye. This lash has given me like issues all freaking day. It's because it's like right on the borderline and it sticks to the bottom ones. It just feels like uncomfy. But anyways, let me move this. Yeah, I'm gonna clean my rig while I talk to you guys. It's not doing like it just everything. Oh, that wasn't me farting, by the way. This chair is so leathery, but if I fart, I'll tell you. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing good and well. I'm gonna probably do the cleaning off to the side because I don't know if you can have stuff like that. It's weird because if I'm cleaning the pieces, like, and it's not showing a whole thing smoking, like, you know what I mean? I feel like YouTube's just looking for like a bowl with weed in it. That's what they're looking for. Anyways, yeah, I gotta clean all this. This rig, I'm getting a new one. It's disgusting. I just can't really afford one right now. There's too much going on. I just started, I'm gonna be starting a new job where you don't really get paid in the beginning. I don't want to talk about it just yet, but kind of like a big milestone for me. So I'm just easing into it. And then obviously I have the other job that I mentioned, and that is a shit show at the moment. Really stressing me out. The hours have been all over the place. They're gonna straighten out in September, but right now the hours have been all over the place, and it's just kind of like driving me up a wall with like stress stuff. And then I go from the one job to the other job, and I'm like, you know, gas, and just it's been like very, very chaotic these last couple of weeks, and that's just like iceberg, like one of the things. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to go to this market on Saturday, and I usually never go there on Sundays, but I'm gonna go on Sunday too, I think, to this one market that I like, and see if I can make some extra money because, well, one, I have a lot of stuff on my eBay that I just feel like isn't selling. Like I just sold a Barbie the other day. I have one that's like pretty beat up in the box I'm trying to sell, which maybe I'll sell at the market for like $5, and then like another one that I like to get like $10 for, which I feel like is nothing at the market. I can have more for it on eBay though, because obviously people are gonna pay more online. But yeah, so I've been like trying to work on like my eBay stuff, but not like too hardcore because it's summer, and summer, that's just a good time for eBay, I guess. Yard sales and whatnot. Yes, I'm sitting here cleaning my rig. Because I figured, like I said, if I have it apart, like, what are it, you know, it just looks like a little device. It's so dirty, though, and I'm using 99, or no, if I was 99, I have 70. Because I couldn't find 99% alcohol, but... So yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. I'm figuring out the weekend so I can go make some extra money so I can pay my freaking bills, hopefully. Because it's hit or miss when you go there. So yeah, there's that. I had a show that I was supposed to be in. It wasn't this past Saturday. I believe it was the Saturday before that. And I had gone with my friends. Ooh, I should get that out. Anyways, It's like gunk duck stuff in here. I had gone with my friends to this music festival that's only one time a year for 10 days in like the city where I live, and it's a big thing. People from out of state even go. So we went to that and stuff. I believe it was like, what did we go, Friday? Is that where I was? I believe we went like Friday night, and then Saturday I had gotten a call. This is so gunked up, you guys have no idea. I had gotten a call in the morning that my nan had gotten like during the night, like in the middle of the night, kind of just like rushed to the hospital because she wasn't doing well and she was having issues, I guess, like breathing. I know with like my other grandma through that whole journey, I kind of like mentioned some stuff that went on, and I think like in the future I will kind of make a video just talking about what it was like living in the hospital with her, because I basically did when she was really sick and she couldn't leave and they were trying to figure out what was wrong with her. They had kept her there for like a very long time, and because I was caregiving for her, I stayed. So I think that'd be interesting to like talk about my experience with that, and like give insight to people who don't know that portion of my life. It was very stressful and intense, and yeah, now I'm in therapy finally for that and a bunch of other stuff of my life, as we know, that's gone on in the last 2 years. But yeah, so ooh, this is really gonks. I actually, maybe if I burn it then I can get some of it out, but I can feel it. It feels so bad. So anyways, like I was saying, I had gotten that call that, you know, she had got rushed there and she wasn't doing well. So I had 2 shows that day. I had a show that was supposed to be like a Disney Princess modern version one, which I was kind of excited for because I was supposed to be Cinderella. And then I had a show at a mall, which it was like a live jewelry event. So they were like streaming it for people to buy online, but also in person. And I would have been one of the models walking around. So I made sure that morning, like, I kind of waited till like 8:30, 9 o'clock and contacted the 2 parties. And it was like, hey, can't make it. Hey, can't make it. Left my friend's house and proceeded to like rush home, which was about like 45 minutes away from where I was at, to figure out like when my family was going to go down to the hospital to be with her and stuff. And I feel like I've been pretty strong through all this too, because as we know, I don't do well with like death, stuff like this, people being sick, any of the genre. I just don't handle it well. So I kind of feel like I did well that day. But yeah, I also have a little pit stop story for you about when I went into the hospital. That was ridiculous. And that's why, like, just that happening the other day, I was like, I would love to just tell some stories of like when my grandmother was in the hospital staying and the stuff I witnessed, because I'm not saying every hospital is like this, and obviously like our healthcare workers are amazing, but at the same time there's some people that just aren't the best. And I'm just being honest. Like, obviously in every profession there's people who should not work there, and I can tell you horror stories about when my grandmother was there. I'm, like I said, I want to sit down and like really try. I hate even thinking about that portion of my life, but thinking back on some of the stuff, it was just awful. But I know like where my nanny was staying at that hospital, I don't care for that one to begin with in the area because they suck. But also like the care is just like not there, not doing their job properly, as in like not taking stuff back that should be. Like, if something needs to be tested, they shouldn't leave it rotting in the room for 24 hours. They should take it back and test it. And that's the shit they were pulling. So my family, we all got there at the same time. They were given passes and told to go back. Because it's like procedure, you know, 2 people go back, I guess. You can't have more than that. And they had told her she was getting a room. So obviously you could have as many people in your room. But then they took it away from her. So she was in the ER for like definitely over 24 hours. A little bit over that. And it was just ridiculous. So when I asked for my pass, I just like looked at the lady. I was like, oh, I need mine. And she said 2 people. And then I was trying to let her know, hey, actually in her room, there's more than 2 people back there. It isn't just like, you know, 2 people as you think, or 1 person. Like, I think there was 3 or 4 that day when I got there. So instead of them, you know, like checking or anything, she just kept ignoring me. She wouldn't even make eye contact, just looking down like 2 people. And me being me, I kind of just turned around and said, fuck you under my breath because I was pissed. Like, fuck you. I don't know what's going on with her. She's in the emergency room. She's sick, and like other information about her I'm not going to give. But like, she has health problems, and I don't know what's happening. And I just think that was very rude of her. So I sat down, and then she immediately goes, ma'am. So I come up back because I'm like, oh, well, she sorted it out then, right? Like, they're going to let me go back. And then she gives me the pass, and she goes, you can sit back down now. And I was about to like snap out because like it just felt like you obviously don't want to be there. I get it. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be at the hospital. I don't want to be in this situation, but do your fucking job. So I sat there, and then my uncle ended up coming out. So I was able, this is obviously, like I said, my grandmother I watched before until she passed. So it was my mom's mom. So this is my dad's mom. So I was able to go back, and I said something to the nurse, and I was like, hey, I'm not trying to be picky, but like, I'm here to see my nan to make sure she's okay, and I'm getting like the runaround. I'm not even allowed to explain that I feel like there's more people back here where like they could have taken somebody out so I can come back, you know what I mean, because they were obviously there before me, which my family would have been fine with that. It was just like the lack of communication. And the nurse was like, well, there's only 2 people back here, and I'm like, now you're gonna take this bitch's side because you work with her. And I'm like, I understand that, but if she would have heard me out, ma'am, because you weren't out there, you would understand that she didn't. She just didn't even want to do her job or listen. So I said, I want a manager's phone number because I don't know how long she's gonna be here. I'm gonna be coming visiting, and I don't want to be spoken to like that. I don't feel like that's wrong. So she gives me a phone number. I take it, and immediately, because she's going to be going to testing, I was like, I'm going to go outside and call this. I'm not dealing with this shit. You know, I visited with her for a bit, and then she went into testing, so I went, you know, to, like, where the emergency room is, so I could, you know, see if any of my other family was out there, let them know she's getting testing, so there's no point sitting in that room and wait till she comes back. So it was, like, me, my uncle, and my dad, and we're, like, waiting in that room, and of course, when I come out, there's security standing there, and I'm like, awesome. They called fucking security on me. I didn't think that at first, but I will say it was that feeling where you know somebody's eyes are on you, and shame on the hospital, and they've called and apologized, but shame on the hospital for even calling security on me. I wasn't, you know me, but like, I swear, I wasn't asking hostile. I was just trying to get to the point of, hey, I'd like to see my grandmother in case something bad's happening to her. Thanks. Like, I shouldn't have to sit here and fucking beg you. It's a hospital. Like, you should have sympathy towards people. So, you know, we go outside because we want to get some air. Cop follows me out there and sits in his car and watches me in his little side mirror. And this is like security for the hospital, beyond myself. Like, I was so uncomfortable just having somebody just staring at me. And like, this is like, you know, I'm here on the sidewalk, they're a little bit down, like, but they were close enough that they just stood there and watched me. And then my dad's like, wow, that's like weird that they like came out here then. And I was like, yeah, dad, they're here for me. And my dad's like, what do you mean? I'm like, they're here for me because apparently I snapped out at the woman and she didn't like it. They have a sign where you can't, like, I guess, get hostile with them, but they're allowed to fucking straight ignore you and just not say anything to you. Fuck you. I'm not, hello, if you guys know me, I don't deal with any bullshit, and I will not, especially when it deals with my family. You can call me a Karen, I don't give a fuck. I could care less, because that's so rude to not even hear a person out, and you don't even know why they're there, you know what I mean? So, eventually, like, we're standing out there for, like, a half hour, because, you know, testing doesn't go fast, and the cop leaves, but I'm just, like, I'm uncomfortable, and before that, I did call, and I was just standing in the doorway, and that's when he was, like, they were sitting on the inside, I was standing in the doorway, and, you know, as I'm talking to them, they're just staring at me, but I'm like, I wonder if, like, that was called for me or not. Flash forward, you know, to Monday, because I did call, and I left, like, a message that I needed someone to call back, but I did also ask the nurse who was back there, too, you know, for that phone number to get a hold of somebody. The number she gave me, I want to say it's fake, because the person who answered it was, like, somebody's home phone number. So, like, if that was, like, a patient's number, too, she gave me, like, she can get in a lot of trouble. So, I didn't say anything to her about that. Like, I didn't go back and snap out. I just told, like, the 800 thing that's supposed to, like, call you back when people are actually in the office, because it was a Saturday. But I was, like, so upset. And then they ended up calling me, and I explained to them, too. I was like, you know, I had, like, police standing outside watching me, and it made me uncomfortable. I have anxiety. My grandmother's in the hospital, so you guys are going to stand over me like I did something wrong. I was like, I do not appreciate that whatsoever. And they kept apologizing. They asked for the fake number I was given, and I said, like, if you had an email, I could send you a picture of it. Like, it's this lady's handwriting. This was her shift. It's just, that was very stressful. That was, like, in the last 2 weeks, and she is home, and she's getting the care that she needs, but, like, it's just like when somebody goes in the hospital because they're not breathing properly and you don't know what's going on. It's just, there's a way you talk to people, and I didn't appreciate that. So I've been kind of just dealing with the stress of that. And like I said, trying to like DoorDash, make bills, which is going terrible, and just like keep myself afloat because everything is just really overwhelming me. Even like tonight, I think that's why I wanted to come on and just like word vomit, because it's just getting really stressful. And like some days my job will have me come in, other days they don't, because it's like a summer sort schedule, and it's like really fucking difficult because I didn't sign up for that and I wasn't told any of that. So I'm trying to make up that money with DoorDash. And like I said, I got a second job, but I'm not fully getting paid from that yet, because eventually I'm going to make a separate video on that, because it's actually something very exciting I want to share with you guys. I just want to wait till like I have a couple things I can share with you about what's going on. But as of right now, I just want to like keep it a little bit like under wraps so I can explain it more. But yeah, it's just, I've been doing like doubles on Mondays and Tuesdays. Today I just couldn't do it. I have like a work meeting in the morning, and it's kind of early, and I just didn't want to like run from that job home, like to the one job and then home, and then like some days I'm just like not eating because I'm getting home so late and I'm like starving. But then I look at the time and I'm like, I need to start winding down or I'm gonna miss the next job next day. And it's just, it's freaking stressful. And obviously nobody pays enough money, so that's why then I'm stressing over bills, but I'm like busting my freaking ass. And that's why I got the second job, so eventually I can transition fully there, because I'm just like not making enough money where I work. And I can't wait eventually when I do leave this job so I can tell you where I was working and kind of give you insight about like that part of my life, because this is like one of the most meaningful jobs that I've ever worked, that I'm working now. It's just, I mean, besides the one with my grandmother through the state when she was sick, because this is like a little different. It's just rough because the pay is just not there at all. I'm trying to get this really clean because I tried using it earlier and I feel like I'm wasting them, and I'm not trying to put out money right now to buy a new one, so kind of sucks. But yeah, so that's my story right now. Like I said, I'm gonna go to the market on the weekend. I'm hoping that in some freaking way is gonna help me. Hope you're feeling okay. Yeah, I started physical therapy as well last week, and that kicked my ass, guys. Let me tell you, that like put me, I think I'm still in a flare, and I've been trying really hard to like work past it. If you don't know what a flare is, I get them with my disease. They're kind of painful. So yeah. And usually the best way to get them to pass is to just like fully rest and, you know, take time and stuff for it to pass. But honestly, I don't have time to do that, to just like fully rest. And I need to like be making money so I can pay for my shit, all my fucking bills. I'm just freaking over it. But yeah, so I don't know. This summer wasn't like what I wanted it to be, but at the same time, I think this summer really guided me into the right direction of like where I'm going in my life right now, and I'm really happy about that. It's just, I understand like things that are like you're trying to work towards and goals, like they're not easy, and like there's a lot of time, money for in my sake for what I'm doing, and energy that has to be put into it. I'm just hoping at the end of this journey, like it is all worth it, because this is stressful what I'm doing. And I think I'm gonna wait till maybe October to tell you guys that I'm 2 months there, and then bring it up and tell you. But I'm, oh my god, it still doesn't feel real. But now that like the pressure's on and there's like so much to do for it, now it feels real that I got the second job. I'm like, oh my god, like, phew. And I love this, the second job that I'm gonna make my main job, because I can definitely, like, it's a job where I can use my social media to, like, presence in it with it. Like, it can, you know what I mean? Like, usually with jobs, I don't tell you guys where I'm working. I can actually tell you guys where I'm working and not hide it and be open about it. And it's really cool because I won't get fired for telling you. The owner of the place is like, doesn't, you know, mind me doing that. So, yeah. And then I'll have social media for my new job too that you can actually follow. So it's so exciting. I just have to get past the part where I'm just really mentally stressed about it all. And like I said, the family stuff going on is not helping me. Just got home from Michigan from vacation in Florida, so sleepy. Oh, that's so exciting, though. Relaxing watching you live. I'm glad, Megan. I'm glad you had fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. I'm hoping next year to be able to go on vacation. Oh, yeah, I should make a video about my birthday trip, too. What a shit show. We had so many people causing drama during the party and after the party, so yeah, I love that for me. I love it. I love it. Drama-seeking people. So I got this cute Thumper plush from Mercaria. Oh, cool. Is it from Disney Store? That's awesome. But yeah, so maybe tonight too I'll like clean up in here in a little bit. It's kind of like crazy messy and kind of bad. I mean, it's usually sometimes messy, but lately it's been really just out of sorts because I'm just going and yeah, and I'm pretty sure the water is like kind of line is messed up at my house and has to get looked at. So I'm gonna have to go to the laundromat. Do you know it's like $4 to do a fucking load of wash? That adds up. It gets me so ticked. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, the nails are beautiful too. I probably haven't shown you guys because I haven't filmed, but they're glittery and oh my god, I love them. I'm hoping to film a video tomorrow for you guys before I go to my second job. After my first job. As long as it's like good weather, I can probably film it. Because I've been wanting to do like sit down videos. I just looked at the time. I'm like, oh, I should have picked up my headache medication, but it's 7. They're freaking closed. That was dumb of me. I have, ow! Tylenol. I just slammed my hand off the desk. Going underneath to get some. Okay. I'm gonna take one quick and then I'm gonna smoke because it's a smoke stream. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to like catch you guys up with. Besides that. I don't know. Same old, same old. I've been trying to get rid of canvases. Like, what else is there? Gonna go to the market on the weekend. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else at the moment. Just trying to keep myself sane, I guess, like I said, and I've been posting shorts a lot. Those have been doing well. I have a modeling show coming up at the end of the month. A swimsuit one. That should be fun. Oh, and look at all the brown that's been coming in. My alopecia has been kind of wild though lately, if you haven't noticed. I'd like to do a video on that at some point, like a catch up with me, how bad my alopecia's been. And I've thought about maybe doing a side shave again, but I want to wait till it's like really bad. This is usually what they like. They'll cut it and then just shave back. Yeah, it's very thin. I don't really know. And you can tell this side's like when you compare the sides, I hate doing this, but like you can tell that this side is getting like beat up really bad. And now I'm actually having like the patchiness, which sucks. I really hate when people are like, oh, it's not even that bad. And I'm just like, one, you don't have to live with it, but also like I'm very lucky that I have this chunk up here that I could put together that's long enough that I can cover it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with that. I wanted to get a wig before I like go back to like steady hours in September at that one job, but I don't know, it's not looking well. And I obviously could afterpay it, but like I said, right now, to be honest, what comes first is the bills. But like, obviously for other crap, the rig. I really need a new one because that is how I take my medical medical marijuana. So yeah, and it's really not working right. When I get the new one though, maybe I'll like show it off to you guys and do like a check out my new rig. But basically what's not working is this piece is in my brain what I think isn't like working. So when you have like these nifty little devices, you hit the button, it heats this up for you, and you should be able to just drop it in and go, right? And obviously it has the glass on it. I feel like even if it had the glass on it, I wonder if I'd still get flagged on here. Like I said, I feel like they're looking for traditional shit, like a bowl. Anyways, so yeah, like I've already heated it, you know, put the concentrate in it, and it doesn't heat it properly. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, cool, I just wasted it because it's not cheap. And I didn't get any, and I'm still in pain, so that's awesome. So I've learned that I have to preheat it twice, which means, wait, let me put this back. I'm trying to, like, clean up over here, so it's semi-clean. Oh, how did you guys like my Hello Kitty video? Because I could do another one of those. I freaking bought the stupid Apple Arcade for it, so I'm like, I might as well, and the program that I could, like, voice record while I'm doing it. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing it, I'm not gonna lie, so, and I'd love to do the, what the hell is it, the Hello Kitty, not Hello Kitty, Animal Crossing's Pocket Camp. I wonder, my friend was saying if I downloaded it on the iPad, that it would come up and all that, so we'll have to see if it, you know, comes up on there and it works or not. My old account, I mean, like, I don't know if I saved it or if it's on, like, that little Apple keychain shit. Do you love grass? If you mean flower, not really. I mean, I've had great flower. I've had really good stuff, and then from the depop, and then I've also had stuff that I'm just like, my thing is, I feel like when I have it, I cough a lot, which obviously that's the point, but like excessively, like it makes me like feel like I have stomach issues to begin with and everything, as we know, and even food I get sick off sometimes. So it's just like the over and over like smoking, I think of it, and it's rough. It's just, it's, you know, summer is my favorite time too. I just was yesterday in my yard, but if I take this glass piece out, I could probably show this on camera because this just looks like a cup. So this is like my water bong that I got for my birthday from a family member. This is obviously where like the piece would go that's filled, and then, you know, that. It has a metal straw on the inside, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Stainless steel. But like I said, I don't get like crazy use out of it because, I don't know, like I'm not a fan. I feel like with concentrate, you could take one, be done, you know what I mean? And do what you gotta do. So my favorite is take one, go clean, go do this, go do that. Because if you're new here, I'm sorry if I'm like repetitive, I'm not sure. I have fibromyalgia. If you don't know what that is, it kind of affects your whole body, but a lot of your nerves and your muscles, and it's really, really painful. I could just be doing something simple. Like I was walking up a steep hill yesterday with my family, and I was like, anybody else's calves and legs on fire and burning? And they're like, just you, Gabby. I'm like, yep, because I'm sick. Or I just make the joke like, I'm dying because like I'm sickly, I'm disabled. But I work, and not saying and I've given this chat before, like if you're disabled and you don't work, it is what it is, and it sucks, and I hate when people come down on people for that. But like I do work a job, and I do try to do the most I can, and at the end of the day I just tell myself it is what it is, but I don't try to make myself feel bad about it, you know what I mean? I've had a lot of people in my life try to make me feel real bad about my disability. I've had somebody at work tell me because I went on vacation for my birthday, which I wouldn't call a vacation. We went to the beach for like 2 days, and it was raining the whole time, and it put my body into like a flare because rain and like dampness, weather like that cold, I don't do well. And I know some people will be like, oh, like heat and ice do great for, no, not for what's wrong with me. I'm very like heat driven, just works for my muscles. And when it's miserable out, they just lock up and I feel like crap. So I had somebody tell me that I didn't deserve to go away for my birthday because I got a flare and I'm sick. So I shouldn't have done that. Which is funny because to me, with what I have wrong with me, I can get a flare from going to work. I can get a flare from doing a little wash. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm trying to say? But she made it out like because I went on vacation, that bad thing happened to me. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Good to know. Thank you. Like, God, some people, I feel like you just really gotta like tune them out, I guess, because if not, you're gonna freaking go insane. So I will say there's like still not a lot of suction in this. So I'm gonna preheat it. You can probably hear it. And see if, well, I have to preheat it regardless before I put one in because of how it's working. But I just cleaned it. And sometimes when I clean it and I put that metal piece back in, there's like an atomizer obviously on the piece I was just holding, and then that little piece has one. So they have to match up. They can't be dirty or anything. So, you know, it can work properly. And sometimes after like cleaning, I put it on, it does not work at all. And I have to like retighten or position it, and it went right on. So that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. We'll see what happens. I'm letting it go through its process right now to heat up. And then I have to do it again because it doesn't stay heated properly. So over it. But is what it is. Shit. Today was exhausting. I could not sleep last night, and then I was up at 6 a.m. So you already know I was quite miserable. My hair would look so cute like this, I feel like, if it was like short. So if I had a short bob, I think it would be adorable, but at the same time, my hair is so thin, I would just look like an asshole even more. So not happening. Now that I let it go through, the suction on it is like perfect. We're gonna have a great hit. Gonna love it. If anybody wants to smoke with me, go ahead, have a glass of wine, have a Gatorade, do your thing. And then let's break this in half. This is what I use to clean all the grossness off. This is like marijuana 101 with me. You love it. I love it. Anyways, and this really needed to be cleaned, so I'm kind of happy I did it. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been dealing with lately. And that market, I usually am going to go to it on a Saturday because it's kind of far for me. But I'm going to stay at a friend's house so I can get there quicker. Both days, because I've heard Sunday is really good. And Sunday is my family day. But, like, I'm not going to make these bills if I don't go. And granted, when I go, who even fucking knows if I'm going to sell anything? You know what I mean? Like, this is hit or miss. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I have friends who make hella bank. And I'm so... Oh my god, I'm so jealous of them. Because, you know, from going there, I've made some friends. Like, I have a friend who sells DVDs, and the one day he's like, oh yeah, I made over $200. I'm like, what the hell? Like, how much are these freaking DVDs going for? So, yeah, I'm just hoping it's gonna be a good day. Keep me in your thoughts. Hopefully, I make some money to get by. I don't think it's gonna be enough that I need, but with the 2 days combined, we will see. And then gas to get down there. Such a pain in my ass. Alright, let's see if it works. It's working. Give me a minute. That was that noise. Okay. In my opinion, that noise should have came like maybe 10 seconds before it just did. Sometimes, like, it just stays burning for too long. And it's not like there's a timer you can do or anything. It kind of just, like, has a setting where, like, that's how long it goes, like 60 seconds or whatever. And it's been going over that. So something's definitely wrong with it. Fucking sucks. Like, but I can't fully complain because it works. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I could have something that doesn't work at all, and then I'm not able to take my medication. So, also, I feel like on flowers sometimes I can't function. Like, I'm just laying in my bed, and I'm not trying to do that. I have crap I gotta get done, and that is that. So, and tonight, I think when I lay in my bed tonight, because I have to be up early, like I said, I have a work meeting, but I think so, like, my shorts, I've been, like, scheduling them to go up because obviously my life is wild. So I think I'm gonna put some more up. I think I have it to, like, the 15th, and today's, like, the 11th. So we're gonna put some more shorts up for you guys for the rest of August, and maybe I'll start September. Can I watch this? I'm asking because I'm a kid. Maybe? I don't know. We're just talking about life. I wouldn't really say we're doing anything bad. I don't know. Maybe ask your mom. I'm not a parent. I wouldn't know. Yeah, anyways, I need to clean up this area because it's a freaking mess. And I put the Tylenol, which is good. Just trying to, like, straighten it up a bit so I can look at it and be not feeling. My phone is at 1%, so I can't watch anyways. Okay. So just watch till your phone dies. Save and subscribe. But yeah. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid and I know that it's not fair. What's the rest? Nobody something. Nobody. Wait. Nobody cares that I'm alone in the world is having more fun than me tonight. Is that it? I was really close if that's it. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Something or something, 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 having more fun than me. That's Simple Plan, right? Yell at me if it's wrong, but I think that's Simple Plan. I like Simple Plan. I keep all of, like, my piercings and, like, little odds and ends in this teacup, and it's the cutest thing ever. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Maybe I'll do, like, a private thing of the Hello Kitty game, and I'll put it up later or tomorrow for you guys. Who knows? But I really have to clean up, and I really have to figure out what I'm filming tomorrow too before I go to my other job, so I can come home, film it, and get the hell out. Ooh, sorry. I'm trying to move shit because I'm trying to be like, here, maybe we need to completely move you somewhere else, okay? Ooh, that's not bad, right? That's kind of nice. I have you on a battery charger, actually, because my phone was dying, but now it's, like, not. And my group chat is blowing up, but I'm ignoring them right now. Anyways, sorry, guys. Doing something. So this is a battery charger for the device. And it has a car charger, which is insane. I don't know where to put this, though. It's, like, in my way. Other crap. This, I was gonna give, it looks so creepy, too, the squirtle on there. I had a phone call. I don't know if it's working now. Oops. I didn't, like, figure out a good dinner, and now at this point I'm, like, starving, so I think I'm actually gonna get off, and I don't even know if my audio is working, but I'll be putting up more content soon when I'm not losing my mind. Okay.